Okay, mic's on. Let's start. So, welcome to this video. It's me, Mr. Penguin Man. I'm just going to be showcasing the entire station and where everything is, where all the basic rules are. More of an informational video. So we're going to start out. Let's start out on the column. Actually, let's start on the Xeno side. So we're going to go on the scientist team, and we're going to give myself fly. So let's say you spawn as a marine. Let's start from there. A little laggy at times. It's a pretty big map. So we're gonna go over all the way to marine spawn. Holy crap, that's a lag spike. So you just came out of marine spawn, you don't know where to go, what's gonna happen. So you have 3 ways to go. You can go right to hangar, down to the middle section, or left to the nuclear reactor room. If you go on this way, it's just the nuke room. Doesn't matter which way you go from here. If you go left or right, it'll just take you over to the reactor. This is a coolant fluid, and this takes you around back. And then you can go back over to where you started in marine spawn. So we're going to do just that. Alright, next is taking a right in a hangar, and then it has a bunch of these ships over here. And unfortunately, BG decided to do the funny, and there's no actual ramp to get up here to reset the ships. So you have to take a long, elaborate route to get up here, to jump on there, and then reset the ships. Oh yeah, and from hangar there's 1, 2, 3, another 3 entrances, but they also mostly lead to the same place. Going down this middle hallway, there's 2 vents here, so be careful. It takes you to the middle part, and you're the xenomorph and test subject spawn. If you take a right here, it leads in the hangar. That way leads in the cafeteria, test subject, or colonist spawn, and yeah. And here's the middle section. There's more of cosmetic design. The floating cubes are the work in progress. This is test subject spawn. This is scientist spawn. This is the yellow room. If you take a left, that's also scientist spawn. If you take a left here and then take a right, oh my god. Hate it when you look this way, it makes you lag out like crazy. Only for me, probably because of my recording software. When you take in here, go into here, there's the testing chambers for Xenos, and then this is Xeno spawn. It'll teleport you from the lobby room up to here, and then you can continue doing whatever you want. Coming back over here, this is back into the yellow room, and then we take a right outside, and this is the main room. So we go out here, and then we can get in our way into the hangar, and there's these entrances. So this entrance takes you to this area. I like to call this the Alien and Predator dead zone, because there's no vents, and if you get stuck in here, there's no way to get out unless you're a Pred Alien, because then you can fit through here. I think Predators can get through there with enough effort, but this is just an alien dead zone. Once you're stuck in here, there's no getting out unless someone opens the doors. If you do manage to get past here, this is the Receptionist Zone and the like this general area for like pedestrians and such, more of cosmetic. This is the first room BG started on. This is the waiting room, and then hangar is out there. That's where this entrance comes in, right here. Rachel causes a lot of lag, and I don't know why, especially when I'm recording. If you come this way, that's colonist spawn over there, and I believe this is med bay. Yeah, this is med bay. You can get to med bay via the test subject spawn or the other way, which is through here. This doorway just another entrance into this area via the middle part. Instead of going down there and taking the left, you can just go straight forward. Alright, taking a right over here, we start to get into the more general area of like colonist spawn and such. So this area, this is the, I like to call this the looking room, where you can take a peek at Rachel, and you can, you know, just chill out, I guess. You can hide here also, it's a great hiding spot. Like this is kind of just a waiting room. I'm not sure what this is, I think it's just a room, same with over there. When you go through here, this takes you in a colonist spawn. I believe there's the cult commander in this locker. Yeah. And there's a bunch of lockers over here. If we go out here, we go into this area. Over here is cafeteria and also predator spawn. I'll showcase vents later. And back here you can see the cafeteria, all the bison, such as so, and the dogs. There's burgers, flashlights, and turkey back here. If we go this way, this is the command central with like all the buttons. I believe this is where the nuke room is gonna be. And there's a colonist card in here and a flashlight. Nothing too crazy. It's more of a cosmetic room, there's nothing really to do, but you can hide in it. If we go over here, this is the unfinished room area. Over that way you can get to the second floor, but again it's unfinished as it's a work in progress map, but I'll show you anyway. So here's the ladder. If you're not careful you can fall through this hole, and you can also just get on top of the map through here. So you just come up here and yeah, pretty much second floor, it's unfinished. BG is still working on it. If you take a right, and then from here if you take a left and go down here, it brings you up to this thing, which is pretty cool. It's also the other way to get on top of here to reset the ships, so that's pretty cool. It's just a long, elaborate route to get over here. So we're gonna go back over here, and there's Rachel in all of her glory. Holy moly! It appears I've lost. This is another part of the second floor. It's nothing too much. BG's just working on it. I believe that's vents right there, or one of them. If I can find the ladder. Also, I think the cooling unit card is up here somewhere. It's in one of these elevators. There's the ladder. So we come back down here without falling. And excuse me. We go this way, and this is just one of the entrances to medbay. You just come through here. It's more of like a hiding hole, kind of. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff. But if you go on top of this pillar right here and just walk back and forth, you get the M4. There's also a vent right here. Taking left this way, this brings us back to test subject spawn, back to the main entrance. So you can go here and just all the way around. So going back this way is this area again with the receptionist room. And if we keep going this way, it brings us back here. So you can go back here, take it through hangar, whatever you want to do. Doesn't really matter. Alright, now to showcase vents. So I think there's like a total of 20 vents. And you can get them in a Xeno by standing under them and jumping and holding W or your move button. So there's these two vents here are the secondary hallway that leads to the cafeteria in that other place. And then you take a right here, and then this leads you all the way to the cafeteria vent. It's pretty big. And this is Predator spawn. So going back this way, and if we take a right this time, so we just keep going forward, this is medbay vent. It's really close to cafeteria vent. So if we go this way across and then take a left, these two vents are the ones that lead right before we get in the hangar. So it's a great spot for ambushing Marines. I've done it several times, it's pretty fun. So going back here, taking another right, two more vents right here to bypass doors, a little further away from that little hangar area right there. Let's get back in here. If I can get back in here, holy crap. There we go. Going back this way, just more vents, you know. There's another two here that's lead really close to Marine spawn. Great for ambushing. After these, there's no vents for a while. So when you go this way, there's no vents. They're just chilling there. There might be vents there in the future, but there's none currently. And that's all the vents. I'm sure in the future there will be more added, but at the moment it's just these ones. They were really speed ran. There's also this thing to bypass this door, but that's really about it. And to operate doors, you just insert your key card in it, and if you want the door locked, you just press F on it and then it locks. The only thing that breaks a door is the M60s. So I'll just give you a little example of that. In the future, like the Queen will be able to break doors and other weapons, but at the moment it's really just the M60 because of how brand new this map is. I think that's pretty much everything. In here, it's just cosmetic. I don't think there's anything under here. Yeah, there's nothing under here. Okay, now we're gonna go over the rules part and what you can and can't do. So let's start off with the dropships. When you're driving a dropship, you cannot reset it while someone else is driving it. That's a bannable offense, as you say here. You can't exploit, obviously. Follow everything in Roblox TOS. You can't team unless there's a queen on the station or it's overrun by pred aliens, etc. So, like, take it in this context. If you cannot defend yourself, you can team with predators and only predators. Xenos can't team with anyone. That's a bannable offense. Spamming is also not allowed, as it's just a general annoyance. And if you come over here, I believe in Marines, it says you can't do the following. I don't remember what it says. It says something pretty bussin'. Just find it. So come back here, take a right. Nope. Take a right and then a left into Marine spawn. Oh yeah, you can't spawn kill any of the teams. So like standing outside of the test subject spawn area, that's just a big no-no. You cannot team, do not reset. Somebody kills you if you are a host. This is also bannable. Let's go check on the predators. As a predator, spawn killing and spawn camping is prohibited. This applies to all teams. You cannot spawn kill or spawn camp anyone, which means that you can't enter the spawn and start killing them for no reason, and you cannot stand outside their spawn and kill them for no reason. And you cannot team unless there's a queen or a pred alien or just an overwhelming amount of Xenos. I don't think there's anything on Scientist, but I know there's something on Xeno. So for the Xenomorphs, you cannot reset before someone kills you. If you are a host, this is bannable and not allowed. You cannot team at all. No host killing, which means if someone is infected, you can't kill them. Another bannable offense is moderation evasion. So if you're being confronted by one of the many staff members here in AST, you can and will be banned for evading us. Also, if you lie to us, that's also bannable. We also have an I don't care policy, which states that if you don't care about the rules by verbally or indirectly saying I don't care, then we can ban you without question and you will not be able to appeal. Appeals are easy to do. You just go into Discord, go into the official AST Discord, and then you DM one of our many admins to appeal to see if you can, get unbanned, and it has to be 100% legit, otherwise you will be permanently banned. False reporting or framing someone is also a bannable offense. I think you can lose like 1,000 CR from it. You can also contact me at my support email if you don't have Discord or don't feel like using Discord. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, you can Gmail me, which is found in my About Me section. And yeah, that's pretty much the informational video for the map and the rules. Good day.